What is going on, YouTube? We're here with the Madden head-to-head game. Right now I'm doing two random teams, and I didn't like my two random teams, so I'm going to take my third one. I'm going to back out of it because the online head-to-head does not have a random, and luckily I got my squad, the Raiders. We're going to be we're cutting in. We got, because this gameplay is a little bit longer than my, it's just a little bit longer of a video. Everything is going to be sped up. Just to make the game a little bit faster paced of a game. So I came in all season Raiders going against the Seahawks, and I wanted to mount McGloin. I am not a fan of Derek Carr in real life or in Madden at all. I do not like him at all. I put Marcel Reese at tight end, and so yeah, enjoy the game. That sounded like I was in the commentary there, but I'm not in it. Dude, this guy, I don't know. This guy definitely, he was a hard opponent. But I'm not saying he wasn't good though. He had a few tricks up his sleeve, and Marshawn Lynch was a problem. Dude, Marshawn Lynch is literally, he lives up to his nickname. Beast mode to the max. Real life, video games, anyway, he is a beast, an unstoppable beast. And so, but guess he's also a beast. Charles Woodson just wrapping up in the back, the little nice easy tackle. Two great players that retired this year. It's gonna be sad to see him gone, but it's gonna be cool to see some new players step up to the challenge. Like I said, this guy definitely was a good opponent, especially with these Seahawks, and you'll see more of that on defense. But we're coming out strong. We're that bend but don't break defense. So we're really gonna try to stop them here. This is gonna be hard because you got beast mode, but with these almost at hot these heaters, these massive blitzes I have coming in. It's pretty nice, and make sure you get those deflected passes going on. You don't want to get mossed all game long. We got a 3rd and 18 here, and he somehow converts that, or not converts, but he gets super close. 4th and 4. Just, if I were him, I would just take my points, but we put it back, no. Slow motion, clutch interception. I wish I can claim it to be user, but it was not a user pick. That was a really nice pick, a really well-timed pick, a pick that we really, really needed as he was driving down, which that could be a factor towards the game. But I want to come out heavy with this run game. I don't want no weak sauce. And I already know that this guy's middle of his defense was quite weak. That thing he's doing there, it looks dumb, but man, sometimes it was like a nano blitz. But you see, Matt McGloin, 5 for 5, has not thrown incomplete yet. We're getting these hard, tough yards from Latavius Murray. Everything's looking perfect if it wasn't for that little mishap we had on 4th down. But, occasionally those blitzes are going to get in and you're going to get lit up. But not to worry. A little 2nd and 3rd and a completion. Another one, 15 yards. That play was incredible. I should have slowed down that play. That play, I threw it and Crabtree grabbed the ball from the other side of the defender and then came back down with it for the first. Just an amazing play. But this guy, like I said, he was tough, but he wasn't necessarily good, and he was good at reading out screens. Whenever I was coming on any type of screen, this dude was on it, and I kept trying with screens. But like I said, this dude was on the screen game. I had no luck in getting the screens, but his clock management was pretty bad. I don't know if I really necessarily agree with that timeout he just called, but it is 3rd and 13. So we got a very big 1st down that we need to get here. And he's, playing that game, and damn. So I'll pick right to Richard Sherman. And that's why you don't test Richard Sherman, especially with a sorry receiver such as Crabtree. But of course, he's just going to zip on by with his quick little wide receiver for that 1st touchdown. And you got to kick off, and just because he pissed me off that showboat, I wanted to showboat and show him that I'm not scared of him. I already know I'm going to get a touchdown. As you can tell, I put Derek Carr in for this drive. As much as I don't like him, and I do actually find Matt McGloin, sometimes he can be a little inaccurate. And that beautiful, beautiful lob and catch from Derek Carr to Amari Cooper. It was just a spectacular show. And right here, like I said, you just gotta get these little cheap yards. He wants to put everyone in coverage, which, you know, everyone knows you put everyone QB spies, you're gonna get that good run game in. Luckily, Derek Carr has a little bit speed on his side, so I literally just outran everyone on his defense to get a little out of bounds real quick. Like I said, he's really liking that, FAGD, which means just back off defense. Like I said, he wasn't good necessarily, but he was a hard game. Like I said, usually, literally the past 2 plays, he was running a bunch of, bunch of people and screens. So I knew the run game would percolate, which got me on the 1-yard line. I'm going to drip a little clock before I hike this ball. I already know that Latavius Murray's going to run out. Everyone get that touchdown for us. We skip along a little bit. Nothing really happened. He had 5 seconds. He did nothing. And we're back in the 3rd quarter. He punts the ball. I should have just let it bounce. It honestly probably would have made no difference if I would have caught that or let it bounce. But I am back on offense right now. And Crabtree doing as much as he can, putting in that work. I don't know if it'll be good enough though. The game is technically 0-0. But we're just gonna have to get these quick little yards. Derek Carr's not doing too bad for himself. 4 for 5, 3rd and inches. Why not QB sneak? We need this first down, and it worked beautifully. We got this quick little first down. We're looking at some plays. Like I said, this guy, tough. Not a good one though, but these nano blitzes he was randomly sending, he knew kind of what he was doing on defense, because he got some nano blitzes in during the game, and I don't think I got away from any of them necessarily. I think every time, I don't know if he blitzed me every time, but like I said, just these blitzes that he was sending, it didn't make sense, and that one wasn't even a blitz. Just whatever he did to set up that play made it where I couldn't get anything going. Get these little short passes. A 3rd and 8, not necessarily what you want, but it is 3rd and 8, 3rd quarter. We really need this first down, because you definitely, in this type of game, and we throw a pick. That pick was disheartening, especially with the game so close. But we always can get bailed out by what I call it is a legend play by Charles freaking Woodson. That play is a beautiful play. You had so many defenders kind of get locked up, Marshawn Lynch, and get that, Charles Woodson, probably one of the only players, one of the few players that would actually have the capability of picking that off. And the worst part, I didn't even want to call the defense. I called it. It was an accidental play, but it ended up working in my favor. I'm going to throw one deep to Amari Cooper to get me on a 6-yard line. But, man, this guy definitely knew what he was doing. Especially with this, that was one thing that he was struggling with, though. His team was struggling with the offsides. But, you're getting these bunch of these little incompletions. Like I said, not good player, but he was tough. Like, he kind of knew what he was doing. He was just struggling to put it together completely. But the times he did, it was hard. But I got a little quick toss in, squeezed between 2 great defensive players from the Seahawks, and got myself a touchdown. This guy wore me on kick returns. I felt like he was going to occasionally bring one back. But right now we are up. We are sending some blitzes. We're going to have to do some great coverage, and we didn't quite get the coverage we want. So, I really like this defensive formation. It's a really good one. You can run zone man, and then David Anderson playing that pass perfectly. Like I said, this formation, you can get from the mid blitz. That's where I always find mine. And then I always do just depending on what I want. The man coverage is great. The zone, the blitz, they're all a very great thing. But because this guy was really killing me on the flats, I figured out a method to stop this guy. I would put the guys who were supposed to be on the flats to cover him. That time it didn't quite work out because I accidentally did the wrong side. But I really made sure, over time, I really made sure I paid attention to what this guy was doing. And you just gotta adjust. That's the only way you can beat someone like this guy, because the way he's playing his defense, he's gonna try to make it as hard as he can. And that booming hit by Charles Woodson to light that tight end up to make him drop the ball. Like I said, everything, make sure I put the flats on the tight end or the running back, so I can cover the flats. We got this nice little zone popping. There's no reason to get it, and it was a beautiful sack by Justin Tuck to get us this perfect 14-7 lead in the fourth quarter. No. So now that we have the ball, you know, we gotta take care of it. This is one of the few times the screen actually worked, and we got lit up by Cam Chancellor, but it don't matter because, you know, we don't fumble, we keep the ball. But this guy was definitely shutting anything I wanted in life down. Like I said, it was looking really good for us. 14-7. All we need here is a field goal, and we basically clinch the win. There is nothing he can do after that, because our defense was just playing amazing. And I go throw that pick. That's why Marcel Reese isn't necessarily the best player to have at tight end. But, you know, here, all we have to do, you know, set up our thing. It's perfect, it's golden, and we miss tackles. So you got a big 28-yard gain. Only up by a touchdown. This guy, he's definitely looking to put some amazing offense against us. But Matt Rivera is coming in as the second string tight end, so that doesn't do us any good. 3 minutes left in the game. This guy was definitely looking for the run game to keep him alive. But Marshawn Lynch can only do so much. Marshawn Lynch can only do so much for a team. And their tight end was killing us. Jimmy Graham was definitely doing some things for their team, which made it very difficult to beat him, especially, like I said, with his defense being really weird. And, you know, we were locking up, and I still, watching it still right now, I do not believe he got both feet inbounds for that. But no, it don't matter, because it's a 3rd and 1. If we can just shut him down right here, all we need is 2 more plays, and he gets the first. Got 3 yards. Wasn't even close from stopping him right there. Marshawn Lynch is definitely going to do what he wants to do, and, you know, that's just the final statement. You know, 2nd and 7, we're going to run commit, and we got bailed out by a great sack from Justin Tuck. It was definitely amazing. How many times have I said definitely? But here comes slow motion, thrown right to Malcolm Smith for the game-clinching victory for me. That was a definitely great play. Once again, like I said, not a pick I necessarily did on purpose. But Amari Cooper, you know, Amari Cooper is doing what he's going to do. He gets an amazing catch. I'm going to do a little showboat because of what he did earlier. Had a little fumble out of bounds, but it doesn't matter because, like I said, it's out of bounds. So we still have the ball. We're going to waste the clock a little bit more. But there is one thing I have to redeem. Crabtree is being covered by Richard Sherman. So we all know, oh, Derek Carr got laid out. I'm not sure if anyone noticed that. So can Crabtree redeem himself? And he does for the game. Definitely game-clinching touchdown, because it was 3rd and 8. So technically it could have, you know, gone bad for us. But this isn't a video. Thank you for watching and dealing with my mic crackle. All right, peace. I'm out.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.